Hi everyone, welcome back to another one. This is Merc. Today we're going to be doing a review of the Mercedes-Benz Unimog 4023 by k0les0. I hope I'm not butchering that. It's a pretty good one. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, if you're looking for a vehicle that'll do pretty much anything you need it to the first time without arguing, this is probably it. Um, I've used a few vehicles here in the game so far that make me wonder if they're a little OP. And this is one of those vehicles. You've got a lot of options for customization on this thing. If it's not already good at what you need it to do, you can probably set it up to be good at what you need it to do. Me personally, I went with the OM 934 LA Advance for the power plant. Gearbox, I got the off-road UG 100/8. Suspension, I kept it standard because I figured Mercedes knew what they were doing. They made this monster a long time ago and got a lot of props for it, so we'll stick with that. But it is nice to know you got a little extra height if you need it. I went with the mud tires on the painted rim, but you've got some other stuff in here you can get. And one thing I liked was that some of this stuff is still locked out of my level. I'm still kind of new at this game that I've been playing right now, and I haven't played much SnowRunner on top of that to begin with. But this is fun for me because it gives me a little something else to work towards with something like this. It's like leveling a character on another game, you know. So I kind of enjoy that. Winches, you got a wide variety. I went with the autonomous because why not? It's kind of fun how it's like a hybrid between a Scout and a heavier truck. Like the only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have a fifth wheel, so you can't hook up a semi trailer to it. But it does have a lockable differential. I went with a long snorkel. And what it also offers for frame add-ons, aside from what I had, were the van body add-on. You got some spare parts, fuel, tires. Same with the awning body. You got a flatbed, another style of awning body. That's more like military transport. Upper trunk, you got extra supplies and fuel. You got a fuel tanker, so you can use that for your fueler if you want. It will log. That's right. It's got enough juice to haul logs around. Got another option for maintainer. I guess that's an older style military maintainer box. I went with the small sideboard bed and the IM50 loading crane, but something else I liked was it's got another option for a fueler. Having the half capacity tank on this thing gives you a fueler that can get to that work pretty much no matter where that work is real quick. And I think that's pretty cool because it's kind of an abuse of having that mechanic that this thing kind of abuses, but who cares? Play the way you want. The wheels I got, the painted ones, usually come in yellow, but I went with a white powder coat, grayish white. I thought it looked pretty good with the paint job and everything. Got a few preloaded colors. I like this blue. That's pretty nice. And your usual assortment of accessories. I honestly couldn't remember if curtains was a thing or not, but if I had to pick, I'd probably go with the Royal Sapphire. I keep it kind of clean on the interior, though. I like how it looks a little not just utilitarian on the interior, but you know that hard plastic that used to be on all the stuff, and now it's kind of fragile. Looks like everything's made out of that hard plastic in here. And another thing I appreciate is they actually not just rendered the mirrors, but they got the convexes at a slightly different angle as well. So that's cool. But yeah, like I was saying, this thing's a hybrid, so it says off-road, but you can definitely hook up to any kind of trailer that doesn't require a fifth wheel. Yep. All that stuff. Well, let's just see what it'll do. Which is to say, it does a lot. And it doesn't really care either. I think this thing is made out of the same stuff as neutron stars because it's not that big, but it seems to have infinite weight. We'll see what I mean here. No diff lock on you, right? No low gear. What trailer? And that kind of brings me back to what I was saying about this thing being a little OP. It doesn't really care. Like, I'm pretty sure if you could hook up to something, it'll pull it. It does care a little bit about mud, but not much. Like, I probably don't even need the diff lock for this. But I did like that if you do choose the low gear, you've got a selection of a variable speed in that low gear range. And it's not just like one of four, it's the full band. I'm not sure how many increments it is, but looks like all of them to me. So I think that's cool to have. If you're in a situation where you need a little bit of juice, but not a lot, like you don't want to roll over an edge, but you don't have to go dead slow. You know, it's nice to have that precision to adjust it the way you want. And as I was saying, I think they did a pretty good job with the model. Let's take a closer look at it here. Too close. Back it up. Okay, how's that? A little dark out. Should have taken a better look at it before I took it through the mud, I guess. But yeah, pretty much all of it's rendered. Like, I like the fine detail on the controls and stuff for the crane, and I'm not sure if they just copy pasted the crane from something else or if that's their rendering. If they had to do that, they did a pretty good job. But yeah, this one, I would definitely say, oh, I got to detach first. I would definitely say that if you think it's going to be a little cheaty using it the way that I had it set up, then I would definitely dial it back with parts, lower power plant, maybe worse tires. But to be perfectly honest, this thing is a beast regardless. Mercedes made it to be that way. So, like I said, if you need something that's going to get the job done, you don't want to mess around, you've had a long run, you're ready to shut the game down, call this thing out. It'll get it done. And to that end, if you enjoyed what you saw here today or you have any requests, comments, please let me know in the comments. If you like it and subscribe, that'd help me too. I'll keep making more of these, and I guess we'll see you later. Thanks for your time. Have a good one.